Well, I had my first day flying the DS-12 on my Gowie X7 3-blade. Um, DX12 is the new radio just released by Jeti. Picked mine up from Aero Panda. If you're looking for one, reach out to the Aero Panda boys and they'll hook you up. So, Aero Panda, www.aeropanda.com. So let's talk about this radio a little bit. My setup: I'm flying a Gowie X7 3-blade. I've got my KD1 Expert servos on it. I'm running the Rex 7 duplex receiver. It comes with a couple different of the X bus ports. I'm running JLog tied into my Hobbywing ESC, so I've got my telemetry from. So what I want to talk about tonight is just the integration. So what I like about this radio so far is I fly the Axon flybarless system, and today while I was flying, a friend of mine took a quick flight and he said, you know, your tail seems awful fast, let's slow your tail down. Well, in the old days, I'd fire up the laptop, plug in a cord, and log in. In this case, no, we just landed and we went through the menus and made the adjustment on the fly with the transmitter. So I figured let's just take a look and see what that looks like. So here is our screen of the transmitter itself. So we use the 3D button here and the menu command. So this is what we use to scroll and menu. So I'm going to operate this while you get to watch the screen. All right, so we go to the menu. We're going to pick our model. We're going to scroll down to our device explorer, which is kind of like a file explorer. Select that. There's the Axon shows up there. We're going to pick the Axon up. It loads up the Axon settings. Now, what I did today is I went into my yellow bank. Now, at the time, I was flying a tail agility of 9, so we lowered it down to 8. So, what I want to do tonight, while we're at it, is I want to go ahead and drop the other banks 1. So, if you remember, my first bank was a 9. I dropped to 8, so I'm going to drop every one of these banks 1. So there we are, 9. All right. Let's go back up. We'll drop the next bank. Take it back down to a 9. So these are my more aggressive banks. So I know when I step out, I'll have a more aggressive tail. So that is what it looks like. So you can go through. You've got your governor. You can set governor. I'm running the Hobbywing governor, so I don't have my governor turned on. You can look at your servo settings in here. So you can set your servos. You can do your travel and see what the travel looks like, adjust all your different settings, move everything around. Come back in here to head, and you've got your head. So you can go to your direct control, you can do agility, you can basically adjust all the different things you want in here with respect to the head on all 3 banks. So that's kind of how she's set up. So kind of like it. Let's look through some other functions while we're at it. So let's go all the way back to the heli tuning. So here are flight modes. So I've got my flight modes established. All right, that's what the flight mode all on the same screen. Your throttle curve. Now I've got my throttle curve set as a let's see, what do we got here? So that is an auto rotation. See at the very top next to the TX. So right up here, you see where it labels the thing. So I'm gonna flip out. That takes me to normal. Now I'm running a normal curve. I'll probably go ahead and switch that over. And I got my curves here. But there's my idle up 1, idle up 2. So I got my idle up settings. Okay. And there's my normal. So I'll go back and hold. Anyway, so that's kind of what she looks like. What's easy about the unit here to set it is you can literally, let's move across. Scroll the wheel, collect it. I can take the whole thing and just dial it up. You can take the whole curve. So I'll put it back down where I want it, but back at 0. But yeah, that's what's nice about it. She's just easy. Everything about it just seems real easy to maneuver through. Gyro settings. So kind of here, if I want to play with the gyro, I can jump in here, and there's all my different settings. So I flip the switch, and I can move between. There's the normal setting. So I run a little bit higher gain in auto rotation mode. Normal. It's run, there's my 55 and 45 and idle up 1. Idle up 2 and 1 and run the same tail gain. So you can change all these to the different ones. You can even assign a switch to it and do the whole dialing of the switch around to change if you want to, and that's done in the menus on the side over here. All right, so you can do all that around there. Anyway, so that's kind of what she looks like. Like I said, there's a lot of different videos out there on people that have talked about how to do more detail stuff on this radio, but just easy to navigate through. Like I said, I kind of like it. Pretty fun. In the custom screen, even got a picture of myself there, kind of blurry, but I even uploaded a picture of myself holding my helicopter. Gotta love it. And that's the telemetry when she's up and running and the ESC is energized. That telemetry is all populated right here. All right, y'all. Have a good evening. Take care and keep flying.